It's an uncomfortable waiting game for the young Nigerian athletes who are supposed to be flying the country's flag at the IAAF World Under-18 Championship in Nairobi. Just days to the competition, there's still no final word from the country's athletics body, the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, AFN, on the actual participation of the country in the event, leaving both athletes and their officials in limbo.
The IAAF decided that they want to focus more on building the regional competitions at the youth level. So this is the last time anyone is going to compete at the World Under-18, and it's in Africa, it's in Kenya. We really should be storming Kenya with a big team to lay a marker for the future, but it's looking like that's not going to happen.
For now, the athletes are still in camp, training and hoping for positive news soon. But the silence of the sports governing body in the country is not helping matters at all.
It's worth noting that this was the first time in 10 years that Nigeria missed the African Junior Championships. And the main reason that we're missing all these Junior and Youth Championships right now is because the Athletics Federation elections have dragged into June. They've been annulled, they're happening again, and the inauguration won't happen till mid-July. And this is a problem because the athletic season starts in April and ends in July.
This is how the election into the board of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria ended when it took place last month. The election has now been rescheduled for July the 16th. So at the moment, the AFN has no leadership in place. The federation is also battling serious funding challenges, making it difficult for it to organize athletes for competitions.
It's very depressing for young athletes. Some of them may never even had this opportunity again, like it happened to most of our top athletes who missed that golden opportunity of featuring at Montreal 1976 Olympics, when most of them were actually at their peak.
Athletics have been on a downward spiral in Nigeria for about 10 years now. Preparation for big events like the Olympics and championships have always been shoddy. There's no national comprehensive youth development program for athletes. But young men like Bambo Akani are trying to change the narrative for the country. He's now running his own private athletics club in Lagos with the aim of grooming young athletes to represent the country in the future and turn around the fortunes of athletics in Nigeria.
Now we're getting companies, at least 5 companies on board now, who are sponsoring our athletes, giving them the full sponsorship through university or secondary school while we train them for the next Olympics. And that's the only model that can really develop athletes that are going to rival Jamaica, rival USA at the Olympics in 2020 and 2024. It doesn't work opening a camp for 1 or 2 months and expecting them to do wonders.
The young athletes in the club are already posting impressive times, sending out a strong message that they'll be ready when the next Olympics comes around. As for the IAAF World Under-18 Championship, it is still effectively a waiting game, if indeed the 15 athletes entered for the tournament will be lacing their spikes on the grounds of the Moi International Sports Center in Nairobi. Deji Badmus, CGTN, Lagos, Nigeria.